Americans have to come to the realization that this dichotomy, Democrats and Republicans, is meaningless. We're really dealing with a uniparty. We're dealing with an entirely corrupted, dysfunctional system. This thing that we call democracy in the United States is a scam. It's not real. It's just not real. When Louis XVI was crowned King of France, people in the streets in Paris and other cities said, "Long live Louis XVI, as long as the price of bread doesn't rise." And in 1789, there was a revolution because the French people in Paris could not afford to buy bread. It spread like wildfire across France. The American people aren't paying that much attention. The average American is worried about whether or not he can get a six-pack of beer tonight and watch the game on TV. As long as he can afford gas for his car and he goes to work without disruption, doesn't make a great deal of difference to him. And remember that he believes that war is something that happens on someone else's soil. Now, he can be rapidly convinced that he's wrong if things go badly here at home in the United States. We just admitted an estimated 30 million people into the country about whom we know absolutely nothing. There is no strategy for mass deportation. The assets for it don't exist. This is all being badly handled. They're not awake yet. They're too busy doing what they always do. As soon as they can pick up a six-pack of beer, go home and watch the game, that's what they're going to do. When they can't do that, they'll pay attention. Netanyahu has infinitely more control and influence over the U.S. Congress than President Trump does. And President Trump is effectively his instrument. He's not going to do anything or say anything that Mr. Netanyahu doesn't want him to say. He's been on the phone recently to Mr. Netanyahu, and people that overheard the conversation have mentioned that, he talks in gangster terms about what they're going to do. Well, we'll break their legs. They'll pay a price for this and on and on. It's this tough guy talk that is common in New York City. He likes that. And so he's very much on board with this war. And he too is convinced that he and others will profit from Iran's destruction. You mean the idea that we are bombing these people while we are also telling them that they are our friends and we are their friends is a bit contradictory?
Yeah, somewhat.
By the way that we're bombing you to liberate you from a government that you don't really want, and your friends in Israel are putting together another governmental structure with the former or the crown prince's son, or the former son of the Shah, whatever you want to call him, who is a willing puppet of Israel, who will come in and take over and put everything right. The entire global South is coming on side with Iran. Many European states are going to come on side with Iran that haven't done so yet. And then, of course, you have the usual suspects, India, China, BRICS, everybody involved in that are going to side with Iran. And more technology, equipment, and support is coming into Iran. The only thing we in the United States will achieve as a result of our actions is to become a pariah state all over the world. We're going to be hated and despised for what we're doing. We already are, but it's only going to get worse because the war is going to get worse.